Hello guys, Vernadigla here with another next level bike video. Okay, so this one here, it's totally out of round on the crank side, uh, kind of interfering. So you can see it's really messed up. So what I noticed here, this crank for some reason is alloy. It's a magnet, and this one is steel. This frame is Iron Horse, is the brand. This one is very good because the bottom bracket is made of steel. The frame is aluminum, but so that's different than the CCM over there, and like some of the Super Cycle. That's why on the aluminum bottom brackets, the bearing cups are getting fused to the bottom bracket, and we've already destroyed our tool that we just made out of a lawnmower blade on that CCM because it was an aluminum bottom bracket. So what I notice on this is even though the tool's damaged, you can see it's about a millimeter of play here. It's quite a bit of play. Like but as long as I'm using my hand and not like a cheater bar or like a sledgehammer, I tested to see if this thing is gonna come off. So I got it, I didn't even know it could fit in there with that crank still on. So I'm able to turn it. So this is a reverse thread, by the way. So you're actually tightening it to loosen it. This on this side is just the left side is the standard threads for the ring and the bearing cup. So I noticed with our tool, even though it's not made properly, I can loosen everything here. I already used the rubber mallet and the screwdriver to loosen this ring. The best way right now to go forward is get your rubber mallet and figure out which of these arms possibly can come off with some light tapping on the arm. So this one I was banging on it, it's not coming off. But when I did the same thing to this side, so right now it doesn't matter, this thing's all bent up anyway, but you're not going to hit the rings anyway, you're going to hit the arm. So with a couple of light taps on this metal arm, it came off. See, it's already shaking there. So that's all I did to get this thing off. It's all rusted, but because it's a steel, it's not having issues as this side. So now, in my other video, I show if you can get one of these arms off, then all you need to do is loosen the bearings, and you can remove the whole axle, and just follow my steps. I use like a piece of pipe to remove this left arm from the shaft, no matter how seized it is. So you're going to need a piece of gas line. It's all in my other video, removing cranks with no tools. So because we have this off, all we need to do is loosen this bearing cup. So the issue could be is that you have an aluminum frame, same as that CCM over there on the right, and it just doesn't come off. Just don't even bother removing this if it's not loosening just by hand, because if you use a cheater bar or a sledgehammer, you're going to round off this bearing cup and you're going to mess up your tool. So that's what I did in the previous video. That's exactly what happened. The video is called Remove Crank at All Costs, and I didn't even get it off because it was rounding off the cup and the tool with using a sledgehammer and like a 2.5 foot cheater bar. So I've loosened this, so we can just remove this thing right now. So again, we're turning clockwise to loosen it. So that's a reverse thread. So basically, when I don't want to make this video too long, but when I remove this, that's gonna give me the ability to remove the whole axle once you remove those bearings off there and just pull it out that side. So that's what you one of the benefits of this frame. But here's the issue though, is that this type of a frame, once the chain is inside the frame, you can't disassemble the suspension to get the chain out. Whereas this one here, the CCM, you can just disassemble the suspension and remove the chain. So if you don't have like quick links and stuff, you could just swap chains from different bikes. So that's one of the benefits of this type of a frame suspension. But it's not as solid, I think, as something like this, because there's this is more simpler design. It's all like enclosed. There's only one pivot basically, and the shock absorber. There's not like here we have a pivot like too many to count. 1, 2, like all over the place. There's pivots. So, anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Have a nice day.